ho. We made it. Yay. I think it's time. Look at that.
It's totally time.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
listen, we're not only on time, we're on the right day.
We're not on time. We're 8 minutes late. But we are on the right day. That's something that doesn't happen all the time.
I'm calling it close enough to on time.
We're okay, yeah. Plus or minus 10. We're here, baby. We made it.
Indeed. Yep.
Turns out. All right, mains. We got to figure out what we want to talk about because I never figured out what we were going to talk about. So
yeah, but I mean, I feel like there's some news things probably to go over.
Look, let's dig through the security stuff. Let's see if any of this has anything to do with anything that we're dealing with.
Well, if we get bored, I know there's some things we can talk about.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I figure most of this stuff is just the world is burning ever so quickly, and we just trying to be aware of it. But
it's kind of like the same stuff, different day, right? Let's be real.
Yeah, the sky is falling. Look at this. Casio confirms customer data stolen in ransomware attack. You don't say. You don't say.
It's another breach in another place.
That's it's oh no, that's a Tuesday.
Yeah, right.
All right. Very cool. Russia scanning for your unpatched vulnerability. We knew this. We knew this. China
not
too.
The only ones.
We do the same thing,
just in the other direction.
Just patch your holes, people. Patch them.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, now this is another one that we knew. OpenAI confirms threat actors use ChatGPT to write malware. That was like day one.
They'd be silly not to.
Yeah, the moment I heard people getting on ChatGPT and they were like, "Oh, it'll write a PowerShell script," my immediate thought was, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be a virus in about 38 seconds." Nope, too soon. Already made a virus. Yeah.
Not only that, all those email phishing things, they sound more legitimate now because they're a little more intelligible.
I know, right? But here's the thing about those. My favorite thing about those is that I wonder they probably do use ChatGPT to write I
hope so.
The ones that are current now. But you always want to throw in make sure you typo twice or make sure you have bad grammar in this sentence, because the kind of person that would overlook grammar and weird spelling from a post office. This is your weekly post office post. As this is the one that I've been getting lately is the post office needs me to come get a package, but I need to give them my social security number first for some reason. I mean, not that they don't have it. Equifax.
Or they just didn't have sufficient postage on it, so they need some Bitcoins or something.
That's the one. And it's like, when did the post office start taking? You lying to me. You just lying to me now. But yeah, man, they need to be at least a little bit wrong to make sure that they don't get the caliber person that might actually call them out, right? So,
right.
I mean, at least that would be my take on it.
Yeah.
Because Dan, you're looking. You pay attention to it. So
I do. Yeah. So I mean, obviously, though, you have to pay more for the higher quality ChatGPT written phishing as a service than you would the traditional. Just here's your script. Go nuts.
That was my favorite thing. So ChatGPT came out with so the first ChatGPT was easily able to be convinced is not the right word, but basically convinced into writing all kinds of crazy stuff. So the group OpenAI decided to put some rails on it, but immediately after putting rails on it, other groups rolled those back and then started offering it as a service, right? So seriously, phishing as a service was quite literally a real thing.
It is definitely a real thing.
Absolutely crazy. Yeah, exactly. And it's better now. It's even better.
Yeah.
Just better and better and better and better all the time.
It's like hacking in a box.
Oh! Now we're cooking. You see this? Google warns uBlock origin. Now, I'm not going to sit here and shake my finger at you, person watching this, but I'm gonna shake my head We saw it coming. We told you years ago. And
Yeah,
it
we've been warning.
begins. It begins.
If that's not enough to
Oh.
get you to transition to Firefox, I'm not sure what would take.
No.
So the uBlock Origin Lite thing is not terrible. It's better than running around with your clothes all
Right.
off. Yeah, I mean, at least you got your underwear on, I suppose.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
So
you'll
it's at least
only
that, but
you'll only get hit for disturbing the peace and not for some
yeah,
more serious charges. Good.
exactly.
Good.
Yep, yep. But the thing with that is, I'm not sure Raymond Hill's going to want to keep up with that. I don't know.
Well, Firefox already pissed off Raymond Hill with the uBlock
Well,
Origin Lite one, right?
no, that was, yeah, I guess it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
they did. But then, I mean, he's just going to get fed up with this eventually. Nonsense. Yeah. There's only so much a person can take.
Yeah. I mean, it always seems to me that he's doing the vast, vast, vast majority of this by himself. So, yeah,
Seems
you're
like,
right. Like, everybody's got a limited amount of bandwidth. And if you exhaust that bandwidth on paperwork and BS, then they're not gonna play in your sandbox no more. And that's exactly
yeah.
what Firefox did with the whole uBlock Origin Lite
Yep.
thing, where they gave him a
Yep.
bunch of flack about it, breaking a bunch of rules that it didn't break.
It wasn't breaking any rules. Yeah.
Right.
No, because it was actually probably some automation thing that flagged it, not a person.
Right. But the terrible thing about that one was that Mozilla was specifically saying this was human, looked at by a human. And
Yeah.
had it been looked at by a human that wasn't either going off the 8th cup of coffee that day or just not looking at it at all, then
Or hadn't had any coffee yet that day.
maybe that's it, right? Maybe you're going on 4 days of work straight and not had any coffee at all.
Yeah,
But
I mean that
there
could be.
was something clearly wrong with the human review process.
The analysis there, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it didn't. No.
So it left a bad taste in his mouth, and I'm sure he's only a couple of those away from just saying, I'm done.
Right. So he did. He threw up his hands with the uBlock Origin Lights. Last I heard, he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm leaving it off. You can get it from the GitHub if you want it. And
Right.
But luckily, I don't think many people are opting for the uBlock Origin Lite on Firefox when you can get the
There's
full
not really a
fat
need to,
one.
yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I could see a sliver of people doing it though. Like the sliver of people that have to use both Chromium-based browsers and Firefox, and they want the exact same experience on both. But that just got harder. So
Yeah, well, I mean, the name Light actually does mean something there, though, too. I think it does do those, it like renders things faster and stuff.
yeah. Well, it pulls
or,
down
yeah,
the
pulls
definitions,
down
right?
less. It does, but I think it has less to pull down. So, I mean, you can't
Well,
overload it. So, like, the
it's
extension doesn't run as heavy.
yeah, it's less to pull down because Google said that
Oh,
you
yeah, you
can
can't.
only Manifest v3's definition is you can only be this big, you can only pull this many things down. So
Right, right.
you better make it work. And the way that uBlock Origin Lite works is that all of those definitions are baked in. So you need
Right.
Because Manifest v3 prevents the add-on from
Adding
reaching
your
out
own, yeah.
to grab more stuff, right? So it
Right.
all has to be baked in. So it's all baked in, and so it's very heavily reliant on the extension updating itself to grab those new updates as opposed to reaching out like uBlock Origin does to
Right.
actually pull down any of the stuff that it actually wants. So anyway, it has begun.
Yep. No more. Yep. Not on your Chromiums. Unless.
Got it.
So, Vivaldi said they would support things as long as they possibly can make it happen. So, that's an option. You could still run it over there.
Yep. It definitely is.
Somebody else did too. It wasn't just Vivaldi, but that was one of them for sure.
Was it not Brave or?
Yeah, it might have been Brave.
Okay.
It seems like it would fall in line with something Brave could get behind, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are trying to serve you an ad on top of the ads that they don't sure you before they don't sure you that one, but they'll sure you this one.
Yep. So, I mean, keep those in mind, I suppose. If you've got to use a Chromium-based browser, maybe try Vivaldi.
I think I'm convinced. I think I'm a convert. I think all the other ones can, as they say down here, kick rocks. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think I'll make room for Vivaldi in my life when I need a Chromium. When I'm on a Windows box, I guess it's just convenient to open up Edge, especially one that I haven't gone out and grabbed Vivaldi on. But
yeah,
but I think Vivaldi's in the Winget library, right? So you can just go and
yeah. I think it
repository.
might be. I don't
So
know.
you can
Yeah,
just like Winget Vivaldi. So
it
that's kind of
might
cool.
be there. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, hold on. How do you look? So like, there's this cool website for
It's like
Linux,
a
right?
Winget search
Right. This
if
is
you're
like,
if you're on Windows.
hold on, but I'm not. So Winget search. Is there an online one?
Well,
Finding
that's a good question.
Winget packages made easy. Surely this is the website. Oh, Winget.run. Look, there is. This is like a
Okay,
homebrew place.
nice. I'm down with that. Honestly,
Okay,
that's
hold
pretty cool.
on. Vivaldi. This is really cool. Now, oh, look, there it is. Ah,
So it tells you how to get that. There you go.
look at that. This is very much like homebrew, which is something. It's homebrew.io, I think. Oh, I probably messed that up. Nope, that's
I
not
don't
it.
know.
Don't go there, people. Homebrew. Is it just? It's just homebrew, right? Surely it'll just. Yeah, brew.sa. I knew it was a cool
Oh,
name.
the Bruges.
Yeah, Bruges. I should remember that. So yeah, so this is the one that's baked into mine and your Auroras,
It is,
uh,
and I love it. I do.
and easily addable to Mac, so you can get a hold of like all kinds of Linux stuff. So
Mhm.
that's what I love about being on a Mac when I'm not on Linux, is that like I still have access to the vast majority of the tools that I would have in Linux, and
I know.
it's just
I
through
know.
this. So that's so nice.
Well, WinGet's helping with that. I mean, there's great things like Vim, and great stuff like that. So, I mean, you still can have your text editor
For some
in
of
Windows if
us,
you have to. Yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's very true. I just pop open the old VS Code though, and I'm
I'm
sorry.
sure Emacs works too.
I'm sorry. But yeah, actually, Emacs would definitely does work. Actually, the Emacs uninstaller for my main Windows desktop didn't work. So like, there's still a
You
Emacs.
got it forever. It's good.
Right. Like, so, but I think I got rid of the files, but it didn't get rid of the entry in the whole add remove
Hmm.
program. It's not called that anymore. It's like called programs or something. But
Yeah.
it's in the list
Application.
now, and
Yeah.
I can't get rid of it. It won't go away. This is like one of those. I'm gonna have to go into the reg edit to like
Yeah, because
delete
there's
it.
no menu libre for editing your Windows entries.
It's what I get for using staunchly FOSS software on Windows, right? It's like,
What you get for using Windows, let's be real.
yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. There's an easy way to remove it on Mac if I ever decided to delve down that. Well, okay, easy may be going a little far, but there's at least a command I could use
Yeah, there's a way to do it. Yeah.
to get rid of it. Okay, so this is really cool. So
Yeah.
for those of you that didn't know, I didn't know. Who was it? It was Matt.
Matt, I
think.
think. Yeah, I think you're right. Yes, it was.
Yeah, so Matt in Telegram was asking about this place, right? So here's something I didn't know that this place did. So
Mhm.
PKGS, packages.org, is a place that I go to all the time to find out if a package is available, and if it is available, what version it is, right? So like if we're looking at Vim, it's for you, Dan.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
can come
I mean,
down
why not? I mean, sure.
to Debbie and Buster, and you can see, all right, oh, this is a terrible choice.
Is it
Okay,
though?
Vim. No, sorry, a terrible choice to search for because all I want to see is Vim. But then you get NeoVim and Vim plugins
Yeah,
and Vim
no,
this
you're
and
right.
Vim
Yeah.
that and biosyntax Vim. Okay, yeah,
It's all the things you need to want to gotta have.
good text editor, bad choice for showing how packages.org works. So Vim 8.1, right?
Yep.
Great, easy peasy. Debian 11, you gotta scroll down some. Vim 8.2, Debian 12. Is it 8.3? No, it's 9. We took a big leap up.
9. Yeah, I was gonna say it should be 9 something, I think.
That's right. It was both 9s. We just punned it up. Was it Vim 8.3? 9. It was
9.
Vim 9. And
Yeah, it
then,
was.
yeah, same with everybody else, right? So, oh, what?
Yeah, that's super handy. So like the other thing,
There it is. Okay, 9.1 in Arch. Oh,
see,
but
I've never used this before, but I like it. It's cool. I've always used like Repology.
what? Hold on. There's a
Yeah,
website I don't
that
know about. Repology?
yeah, I guess that's how you
That's
would
like
say that.
someone telling you sorry twice.
Yeah,
So
I
for the first
mean,
one was an apology. The second one was a
Repology.
repology. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry
That's the
about that,
one right there.
guys.
Yeah, no, that's it. You found it. You got it. And
Oh,
basically it tells you what's in the archive of the
Vim.
place that you're looking for.
Okay.
And it talks. I mean,
Oh, good lord.
it's
This
kind of
is
a handy
worse.
deal, Leo. Oh yeah, no, I mean you picked the wrong package again, but you
No,
get the idea.
this was the right package you said.
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, here
Everybody
it
needs
is.
it.
You have to click on V, and what is all this red? This looks scary. Hold on, but look at
That's
this, guys. Number go up as a callback to our last episode,
wow, look at
but
those.
it's
That
still
is
in the
just a
red.
mess.
Wow, the right package is right. Look at this. So let's click on it, see what happens. Okay, now,
Yeah, so you can see what the status of it
wow.
is in different places. This is the thing I've used.
Okay, so definite. I feel like there's more info here because, yeah,
Yeah,
on packages you don't get Fedora 33. Packages only gives you what's currently supported out there, which
right.
probably makes it way easier. But so here's the thing
It
that,
makes more sense, honestly, but yeah.
well, Matt was asking a question about how packages.org actually works. And I thought packages.org was only the way that I used it because that's just the way that I use it, and I'm very narrow-minded that way. Well, he was asking, so they give old packages? And I was like, I don't think so. I think they just do searching and stuff. And well, if I would have
Well, it turns
ever,
out.
you gotta
Yeah.
scroll all the way to the bottom, click on About. If I ever actually looked, downloading the newest versions of Linux and Unix packages without the usual excessive pop-ups or spyware. So I don't know that you can go back too far. I think if it's
Well, you'd
available,
have to get the dependencies to match up. I mean,
that's exactly what I said. And oh,
yeah, you're taking a chance here.
a phrase I haven't said in a long time, right? So if you go get the Vim on Debian 10 and try to install it on Debian 12, you might be in for a bad time because the dependencies underneath, I mean, we're talking, that was 4 years ago, have
Right.
changed. So you may be in RPM
Ar
hell. I haven't got to
Yeah.
say that phrase like without just referencing to just a bad like situation in a long
Yeah.
time, and that was the first time I got to use it in context. That was so
Mm.
nice. That's so nice. Well, it's not nice when you're actually in RPM hell. That's bad.
Yep.
But
No. No, so you could be having a bad time trying to get those things to jive and actually install and function. Because if it's looking for newer libraries that you don't have, that's not gonna work.
yep, you're gonna be in for a bad time. Bad time.
Yep.
But it is cool that you
Yeah,
can actually go out and get this, right?
it
Uh,
is. It is cool. And I think the info is very helpful.
Yep. Oh, it really. Oh man, see, I do this at least once or twice a week. Like I don't know what this is. Maybe what is standing in for my distro hopping, right? Like
Okay.
I don't tend to do that much anymore. I've settled in on the Ubuntu's, usually a Mint, or over here on Aurora. Oh, actually, I take that back. Aurora's not on this laptop right now. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
I guess that's
Ubuntu.
okay.
It's real
Oh,
live
alright.
actual Ubuntu in preparation for the show, right? Um,
Mhm.
but because it's Ubuntu, I'm running into the weird little bugs. Okay,
Ah,
not to segue too far off too fast, but
that's okay.
I'm in a situation that I haven't installed anything on
Okay.
Ubuntu yet, but I'm already in a situation where I think I have to reinstall. So, oh, probably not. I could probably go install Deconf Editor and dig in and actually turn it off or something like that. I used to be able
Mhm.
to just install GNOME Tweaks and then turn it off there. But GNOME Tweaks has changed, so that option's not there anymore. But here's the deal. I installed Ubuntu, and during the installer, because this is like a 2.5K, 3K, it's weird, screen, I have to
Oh, yeah.
do the accessibility thing where I turn on the large text.
Right, right.
I should have just done the scaling option to 125 or 150.
Okay.
That would have been the right answer, but neither here nor there. I figured I would take everybody's advice when they tell me, oh, it's not a integer scaled screen, so you should just use the large text thing and not have to go down the scaling thing so your stuff looks fine. And it's never the right answer. But I was like, all right,
It's not helpful, but yeah, okay.
I'm gonna do it.
You tried it.
It wasn't large enough, but still I sauntered on, installed, and I booted in for the first boot, and I was like, okay, I do want to try out the scaling thing just to see if the blur stuff is fixed or not. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but the first step was to turn large text off in accessibility.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy to do, right? The little man up by the clock, you click him, and then you turn it off. Large text, right?
Right.
And then the large text goes to regular text.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No.
Was the answer Ubuntu told me. So like it turns off, like the little toggle goes to off, but then you click off the menu and then you go back on the menu and it's like, psych, it's on.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Here. All right, can you see? Ish.
I can see it. Yeah, ish.
Here,
Yeah.
Let me get in here real quick. Oh God. I need the strong hinge. All right, so you click on the little man. You see it?
Yeah. I can see
you
it.
can't.
It's very blurry, but I can see you did something.
Wait. Do you see the orange? The little tiny orange?
I do. Yeah.
Oh wait, what?
The toggly thing. Yeah.
Oh, the toggle's just broken now.
Now it's just broken.
Now the toggle doesn't even work. Oh, it was better. Hold on. I can go to settings.
It's totally better.
Go to seeing. Okay. All right. So maybe you see. No, hold on. I'm gonna get it.
I see a big white blotch. Sorry.
Wait. Oh, maybe if I turn down the screen brightness.
Oh, that helps.
Oh, yeah. It actually helps a lot. Okay. So you can. Ish. All right. It's the only orange thing on the screen on the right hand side.
I see it over to the right. Yeah.
And then I click it. Nothing happens.
Looks like it toggled, but
yeah,
didn't change anything.
Yeah.
It all looks the same.
No more orange. Nothing changed. I didn't set up.
You have to reboot?
No, I've tried. Oh. I've tried. I've tried.
Oh, I believe you.
So it's off. I'm gonna reboot. We'll reconvene. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on stream. It's rebooting. Framework.
That's nice.
And we'll come back to this.
Yeah, but yeah, that's a bummer.
So, okay, but what I haven't done, I haven't run system updates yet. So maybe that's the key. Maybe the key is run the updates. Maybe this is already known.
Maybe.
But I feel like for an accessibility
maybe there's
feature,
a 0-day SRU for that. So
yeah, but I feel like accessibility feature, aren't those the things that you test before you launch, like on off? Well, okay, maybe to their credit, maybe they did, but maybe they didn't try turning on large text during the installer, rebooting, having large text enabled because of that, and then trying to turn it off after that, right? Maybe they just installed Ubuntu and were like on, off, and it worked. But having
I think you're onto a bug report, if nothing else. Yeah, I mean,
it hurts me when you say that, but you're not wrong.
Not great, but
you're not wrong.
It might be. You might have stumbled onto something that nobody else has found.
It's enabled. It's got pretty music when it starts up, though.
It does. It's got the drums.
It's got the drums? That's not drums.
You can do the drums. But I think you can turn the drums back on.
They have the drums?
I thought that was part of the Easter egg.
Holy crap. Hold on. We're going to have to... Dan, get me the drums. We need to put the drums in the soundboard in Discord so I can play the drums whenever I feel like I want to boot up Warty Warthog, and I don't have to boot it up. See, again, helping me with my distro hopping problem. You know, because like once you're a distro hopper, you're always a distro hopper. Just forever, apparently.
That's the new one.
That one's a good one. I like that one, but that's not the one. No, the newer one is even. Hold on.
Yeah, but that's the newer-ish one, right?
Yeah, newish-ist. How How do you do it? Where is it? Startup sound?
Yeah, maybe. I think it came with the theme, the new theme for the Warty Warthog stuff.
Do I have to log out and log in every time?
No, I hope not, because that's silly.
Womp. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Gives you the womp.
Womp. I don't know. We'll have to play around with that. That's a good idea. We should play around with that at some
Sad.
point.
Sad though. Sad though.
Mm-hmm.
Super sad though. So yeah, what are you gonna
Well,
do?
don't forget, it is an interim release, so
Okay, that's a little broken even for an interim
it is. It
release.
is broken, but I mean, that means room for improvement, probably.
A little bit.
Got to make sure it gets
So
cleaned up before the LTS. That's what I'm saying.
right. So I think the answer is to just reinstall. But I mean, right?
Maybe.
Because like even if I were to run a bug report, I need to verify that that's actually consistent, right? So even before I do
Yeah,
any
yeah.
of that, right?
You do. Um, then I guess, yeah. Other hardware, maybe even. But I mean, then what are you testing?
Yeah. 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 Anyway, so that was kind of weird and sad and whatever. Actually, why not? I'm gonna just reinstall Ubuntu.
Live on the stream.
Yep, on the stream. Do you think we can? This might be too. This. Oh, thank you, Ubuntu.
I hear it.
Yeah. I might. Do I? I think I do. Input. Yeah, I don't need output. I have output right here. Let's see. Maybe I can get this figured out enough to do a thing.
Well, that's cool. We can watch you. We can follow along.
Hey, and then I won't do a bug report. I'll just be like, look, there's a live stream.
Yeah, go watch this stream. There's your bug report.
No.
I don't know. We could ask Linus, Sebastian from Linus Tech Tips. To,
No,
how's that work?
Okay, I mean, to his credit, he did just install or updates or whatever, right? So I mean,
He tried to install Steam.
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
And then it removed all of his desktop
Sad.
environment. Yeah, it went really wrong. Yep.
Okay. Hey, look at that.
Oh, there it is.
Check that out. Okay, but it's
It's a
dual screen.
pretty looking birdie.
All right. So I'm gonna let's see. Let's make that a little smaller. And then I'm gonna restart. We're gonna see
what happens.
if this works. What is it? F12, I think? I hope. We'll find out.
That's the boot menu? Yeah, probably. I think most of them are.
It's the framework button on mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Y'all don't have a framework button.
I don't have a framework button.
I was looking today. Oh man, I shouldn't be doing
definitely
this.
don't have a framework button on my 8-bit do keyboard.
Right?
It just says F12.
Oh. Yeah, that thing is a clunker, man. It's huge. Is it heavy?
It's a thick feller. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's a little heavier than a regular keyboard, but it's not like weighted or anything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I do love the mechanicals for that reason. That they do tend to be a little heavier.
Nice. It sits still. It's nice.
Yep.
It's nice to type on. I don't know. It's not cheap. It's not,
Hey, for $100, I mean, I'm hoping for.
So, I mean, it's good. It's right there in the middle.
Okay, it's saying preparing. Oh, look at that.
I've still never done anything with the extra buttons they give you. Just don't even know, like these things. I never hooked them up.
You need to punch them. Like,
I mean, they are.
they're punchable.
Oh, they're made for that.
Oh, hold on. That was too loud. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, not you.
Oh, well, I figured this was probably loud too.
Oh, never. No, 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 no. I thought it was. Oh, no, I don't even have the audio on. Okay, never mind. That was. I just saw the VU meter spike and I was like, what is that?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, they take up a lot of space. As you can see, it's the size of my hand. It's sizable.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, those are big buttons.
Okay.
I did map the keys though. Like the B key here launches K runner.
Okay, here we go. How does that look? Is that readable?
It's not bad. The languages are a little small. I can read everything else though. Of course, I don't have this full screen either, so that's probably not a great tell. It's not bad.
Okay. Smooth enough?
Yeah, smooth enough.
Okay. All right.
We could follow along.
All right. See, that worked. Okay, so here's what I did. I went to seeing. Now I have it at 1080p, so it doesn't need this, but on 14-inch 1080p, like I actually would want this. I do
Yeah.
tend to scale things up, but it makes the folders and stuff look weird. I'll show you later. We'll
Okay.
actually test it
Okay.
later. Anyway, so I came in and just turned on large text. That was what I turned on,
Right.
and the little man up there stayed on. This is what I was showing you earlier. That was on.
Right. Over there.
Right. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it off. I'm not gonna touch it because that's
Yeah,
what
that didn't work out for you.
it's what I think broke it. So we're just gonna wipe the disk and call it a day. You like
I
that?
should become more
see that?
familiar. Yeah, I can see it.
You read that?
I can't. Let me make it bigger.
Make it bigger.
Oh, the
Look.
promised land. Yeah. Uh-huh. What am I promised exactly?
It's where you need to
Land.
be. It like that password was so big it just stretches off. Like you can't even tell how many
I see
characters
that.
are in it anymore. That's my favorite. I love when people come over and they're like, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" And I tell them what it is, and they're just like, "I'll be fine."
Yeah, I'm good. I'll use my 5G.
Yeah, exactly. You got unlimited data, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. It's a fantastic deterrent for people getting on
Yeah.
my Wi-Fi, right? Like I don't even have to like be stingy with the Wi-Fi. I just tell them the password, and they're like, "I'm good."
Nah. Yeah, we're good.
Interactive? We want interactive, right? Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I think I need to run through this installer more. I think
Okay.
I've not done it very much.
I'm gonna do the default, right? And then we can go install stuff as I want, right? This is what
Right.
everybody was clamoring for. Now it's the default. You don't even get LibreOffice anymore, which is bloat.
Yes.
They say it's the bloat, but then they come across a docx. It doesn't display properly, but they want to open it anyway. And
Right.
I'm just saying, you end up with LibreOffice anyway. All right.
I mean, no,
So
you
here's
don't have to.
Here's a question that, oh yeah, you're right. You just put it in the Google Drives, right, Dan? Or the Office
Yeah, you know.
365s.
No.
I got my eye on you. I know what you do.
I use, the open office. The one that's broken and old.
Get out.
I do
Oh,
not.
okay. You
I
had
don't.
me.
I'm
You had me
joking.
for a
I
sec.
almost did though.
Yeah, you really did. It's like Apache hadn't even looked at Open Office in the past 6 years. I doubt it.
No, I'm not using that.
Okay, so I definitely want the download and install support for additional media formats, including but not limited to MP3, MP4, MOV, and similar, because I live in a jurisdiction that does not restrict that in any way whatsoever. Please, Twitch,
Of course
don't
not.
take me down.
You need those.
We're in America. Okay.
Exactly.
So, but here's the question that I've got. Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. Obviously, my Wi-Fi works. Obviously, my graphics work. I'm using Mesa. I'm not really worried about it. Is there other stuff, like the fingerprint reader? Would that be in this checkbox?
I don't think so.
So I'm just kind of super hoping that all of my stuff is just
So this
in
is
the
probably
kernel.
stuff that's in multiverse. Proprietary drivers, things like that. things that
which
wouldn't normally be packaged as free Debian free software guidelines things.
right. So Intel's cool.
Yes.
My graphics is
AMD
cool,
AMD's good, Intel's cool, stuff like that. Yeah.
but like, but you so in multiverse you would find like trackpad drivers that may be
Potentially.
proprietary.
You might.
Finger. So
Um
you think my fingerprint reader's in there in the kernel?
it's in the framework? Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. All right. So I'll leave it
I mean
unchecked.
I don't think they'd be using proprietary stuffs. It doesn't seem likely.
Okay. All right. So when it blows up, Dan's writing the bug report now.
I mean, I guess. Do you need a fingerprint reader? You can
I
always add it
have
later.
one. I would, if I could, I'd like to use one. I've not heard fantastical reports of how good it works or anything, but you know. All right.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, some of that's dependent on the quality of the fingerprint reader.
right.
I don't know about the framework one, but
It's,
the one on my Asus laptop, it isn't great.
I just think that's
Like the
finger,
resolution, I think the resolution is not good on it,
right.
and so it has a hard time picking up your finger.
Yeah. I think that's just the state of fingerprint readers that aren't on phones or on Macs. Like,
Oh yeah, like on my phone, it works fantastic.
so the thing that I would like to see is, can you do that with KDE Connect or with GS Connect? Can you
Use your
authenticate?
phone to unlock your computer.
Yeah,
I think you can.
like that
I've not
that would be
done
a
it,
pretty
but I
cool
think you can.
stand-in because you have to
Yeah.
use biometrics to unlock your phone. So by using
Mhm.
GS Connect, you are de facto authenticated,
Yeah,
right?
using your phone to yeah. Hmm.
So that would
I
that would
think you
actually
can.
be that'd be a pretty cool stand-in for a fingerprint reader that are not great.
I've not done that, but that sounds like an interesting experiment.
Oh, what did I call this? Frame Ubuntu. Short and sweet on this one. This one's not meant to keep me out. I'm actually supposed to type this one.
Right.
Until GS Connect allows me to use my phone to log in. I mean, but the downside of that is I don't think GS Connect has an iOS option. So I'm kind of
Really?
okay. I said that and I immediately regretted saying that because I don't think I've checked in a long time. KDE Connect
You just
does.
install KDE. You just install KDE Connect on your phone, and
Oh,
GS Connect should connect to it.
oh, I thought. Oh, so it's the same protocols and stuff.
It's the same thing on the back end.
Wow.
So
Okay.
GS Connect is the just the GUI change.
Okay. Oh, hey. So there is one thing that I wanted to talk about while we're waiting for this thing to install, which is
Hmm.
right now. Ooh, look at that. Boop, boop.
Go.
All right. Can you make that big? Make that. Okay. Nope. You can't. Oh,
It's big enough.
let's watch. Yeah. There we go. That's cool. So okay. So who was it? Let me look. It was Bandicoot. What was his name? Barking Bandicoot, I think. Y'all didn't
Ooh.
know I was a stage play guy. Okay, I lost it. Where is this? I want to like read what he said, but no. Okay, I replied. Wait. Oh, okay. It's just not showing up name wise correctly on this for some reason. Yeah, it's not showing. It's not showing. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so Barking Bandicoot said, "We've done a lot of desktop distro
Oh yeah. I know
reviews.
what you mean.
How
Hmm.
about a series of Linux platform as a service reviews? Cap Rover, Casa OS, Why You Know Host, etc." And I said it kind of tongue in cheek, but
Right.
I was like, "Well, I wonder how, how interesting those histories are." And he said, his intention wasn't really the history because they're all based on like Debian or something. Um,
Right.
more leaning into just the platform and stuff itself.
Trying out the platform as a service type of thing.
hmm
I
So
mean, there could be some interesting history there too.
yeah. Um, so after the 5 minutes of history, right? Because it's just Debian,
Yeah, which is fine.
and it's like, well, these guys wrote a script, and then it turned into a whole GUI. Here's what that one guy said. All right, now let's talk about it. I mean,
I mean, that's fine. It's a great introduction to the thing.
so.
Uh,
I'm
Not opposed. I think that's actually kind of neat. I've never really messed around with too many of those. So, like, I've used Diet Pie on
That's
the
the one.
Pi.
Yep, he didn't list
Um,
Diet Pie
he did
Bandicoot.
not.
I'm
No,
I'm
he did not.
disappointed that Diet Pie didn't make
Well,
your list.
kind of feels like just for your pie. So, I mean, I get that. It's a bit pigeonholed.
No, they've got a x86 one.
They
It
do.
just
They
because
do.
it says Pie.
Right, right, right. It makes it sound that way, is what I said. Yeah.
True. Okay, all right.
But that's kind of a cool thing. I don't know. We could do that.
Interesting pivot because that really would shrink the history, which I'm not opposed to. Those things are a lot of work.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if we need a ton of history, but we should talk about the differences between them and
Yeah. So
what things we could spin up on it and stuff. I don't know.
secretly, I'm gonna blame Barking Bandicoot for getting me out of doing additional histories for a while, and then just
Well, nothing wrong with that. I mean, we probably should kind of complete our arc that we got cooking right now
what is
with
wait?
this. So I guess we do. Maybe we don't.
Do we have?
Maybe I spoke too soon.
No. I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure I said something stupid
Well, the
and then
next one is
put a
supposed to be snaps, right?
right. Oh, the packaging arc.
So there's a little bit of an arc. It's only 3 of them that I think we probably need to hit on
Maybe
for
we should call
sure.
it. We should call it our era's tour. This is the packaging era.
Oh, yeah, that
See,
fits.
see, it
Okay,
was
okay.
Taylor Swift all along, man.
Oh, man. If only we could be that popular.
One day, one day.
Yeah, sure, absolutely we
Because
will.
everybody loves Linux.
They do, absolutely. So, I mean, that's only a couple episodes though, seriously. So, I mean, we could squeeze some of those other ones in there too.
Yep. Listen, we just lean into the user space part of the name and then do all kinds of offshoots and just have fun with it. That's how
Well,
you do
listen,
it.
we're always into the self-hosting stuff and whatnot, so this fits right in with that,
That's
really.
right. That's right. NAS user space, here we come.
Cool.
All right, we're
Cool.
going. We're doing it. We're booting. Here we go. The first thing I'm going to try, though, is the large text thing and then just turn it off because I have a sneaking suspicion that it was tested, but it was tested like that.
The
Where
other way around, right?
right,
Yeah.
where you were already installed and there wasn't anything fishy going on. It messed my display stuff up. So hold on, let me change that. Display,
Okay.
we want to mirror that. I want 16 by 9. Cool. Keep. Initial setup is ready. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so everything's there. Everything's cool.
Does. Looks
Welcome
pretty good.
to Ubuntu 24.10. Help improve.
Fair enough.
I will.
Help improve.
Ubuntu, I will.
Submit your bug reports.
Well, it didn't give me a spot, or I would have.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, all right, here we go. Large text. All right, accessibility. Here we go. That's the thing that I want in search. I forgot the word for accessibility in that moment. I knew that I wanted the large text, and so
Well, that's where AI helps you.
Right. Careful with words like that. You'll get in trouble on the internet.
As long as it's contained on your machine, we're good.
See, that's where I'm at, man. I'm not opposed. Man, I've had a lot of conversations about AI in the past couple days, and
It's not going to end. Yeah.
it never will because everybody I work with is very into it, and I'm not into it, but I don't think AI needs to infiltrate interactions between people.
Yeah.
Like, do not put it there because it's a
Yeah.
personal thing. Like you're having a conversation. Have the conversation. Don't let
Yeah, don't let somebody speak for you.
yeah. And no, just definitely not a fan of stuff like that, man.
That's a
I
little weird.
feel ripped off, like in a conversation,
Yeah.
like so. Anyway, that's a whole different tangent that I'm sure we can talk about for an hour. But we're testing. We're testing. I need to test.
Let's see. Does the
Okay.
box work? Does the tick
Okay.
box work?
Large text, it does work. Now, here's the thing.
Oh yeah, it does.
On the login screen, it also worked. So like on the login screen, it never has large text enabled. It just it may not forget. I've always turned it off. So you're
Well,
able to
yeah,
turn it
that's
on.
GDM, right? So maybe GDM has its own setting for that. I
It
don't know.
must look at a different configuration file or something because it worked. It on and off and on and off. I could have just toggled it
Oh,
forever and it would work. And then so
I'd have to look, but
yeah.
all right. All this makes me wonder if the live installer is actually using Xorg and not Wayland.
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, but it works here. So
Yeah, right.
if I were to change the resolution and then turn it on, I should be able to toggle it at this point, which is great.
It seems
But
like.
leaving it on during the installer is what got me into that situation. So I'll need to try it again. But I think the next time I try it, I know what I need to do. The next time I try it in a VM
Yeah.
and see if I can replicate it. If I
See
can't,
see if your setting sticks, and if it does,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So I guess see, this is why bug reporting is so hard. And to tell someone to just submit a bug report, I feel like is being a little, what's the word?
Yeah.
Like you're assuming someone really, really, really wants to do this.
Yeah, it could be I mean the dive down the rabbit hole is not for everybody, and I think that makes sense, but it's hard to get resolution on the thing that you're having if nobody knows about it,
Yeah.
right?
So I think like
Cuz like yours is a perfectly great example of a somewhat of an edge case.
yeah.
Not everybody's going to have this set up.
Right,
So,
right.
and it might not get tested. So, I mean, how are you going to know that that's an actual problem?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might not.
It is an interesting one.
So,
Is an interesting one. So, anyway, that was easy enough.
That's cool.
That works.
Seems like.
So now I can actually use my computer.
Good.
That
Well,
was
we're up.
always the point.
You had to do all that to test snaps.
Right? Right. Oh, yeah. So the real question is,
There you go. You're testing one right now.
I know they're gonna work, right? Seriously, they're right. And then also this one. Oh my God, the other problem. Okay, this is one, and I'm waiting for it to happen for the other one. Like every time I've installed Ubuntu proper, it doesn't come up on the other Ubuntus, and I guess they probably just suppress the message. But every time, and this includes the last LTS, I install Ubuntu on this laptop or on any laptop, any real hardware. Within the first hour of using it, I get the, whoops, something went wrong. Would you like to send a What is that? Why? Uh-oh.
Speak of something went wrong.
What happened? Where'd you go?
I don't know. Discord had no problem.
See, even Discord was sympathetic to my plea. They were like, boop, I'm going to boot Dan right out of here. We don't need no stinking Dan.
He said, you want a problem? Here, I'll give you a problem.
That's it. Oh, testing? Oh, might as well test Discord while you're at it. All right, so let's install.
I don't know. The rest of the machine's still here, but Discord went good night.
Oh, Discord. We need the Discord. So yeah, this is going to be a good test, good question, good stuff, because I really need to know if the scaling is going to work, because I don't think it will. I think it's gonna be blurry. And I've got it weirdly scaled and stuff on here, but I'll give screenshots in the Discord later on if it looks
Yeah,
weird.
be curious. Yeah, be curious.
Oh, it's not matrix. Soup? No. No. Element.
Yeah.
Ken Van Dyne, thanks, man.
Yes.
Look at that.
That's that we're moving towards at least in Ubuntu land, moving towards Matrix being the official place to get your support.
That's cool. I mean, you can send
Um,
emojis, which you can't do in IRC, so that's awesome.
it does better with things like you know, code text blocks and stuff,
Uh-huh.
which you can't do in IRC very well, at least not to the magnitude that you can in Matrix.
Right.
So that's nice, especially if you're copying, you
Mhm.
know, CLI output stuff. You can put it in a nice format. Um,
Right.
Screenshots are nicer. Obviously, you can't really do those very well in, uh, you know, IRC either. Um, the drawbacks are you need to be registered, so you can't be like anonymous, you know, 123.
Right.
Um, which is a good thing, bad thing.
Oh, look.
Um, cuts down on spam.
Look at that.
Yeah,
It's the springy thing.
it springs. Yeah, it's bouncy.
All right, I need to know. What's your opinion on the spring?
It's all right. It's all right.
Do you take it or leave it? If
I'm okay with it.
okay. So here's another thing that I have on the framework that is just absolutely infuriating to me. Um it's really hard to describe because you have to feel it to feel it to like know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
But in Gnome, there are two different scroll speeds,
Mm,
and it very much depends on if you're using a Gnome thing or
just some other application from
right.
something else.
So this is
That looks slow.
right, and I'm gonna do the same amount over here. Like, do you see how far down you get? Like, doing
It
the
seems
same
faster.
motion,
Yeah,
I get all the way down to the bottom
the
of the
bottom.
thing. Yeah. And then on this one, oh, hold on. All right, that's it's a
Yeah, it's
smaller
like three
amount.
times. Yeah, three times to get to the bottom of the page, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Like, I mean, it's just insanity. And if I accidentally flick, oh, God save you. You're like,
Yeah,
down the page.
that's the
Oh,
yep.
whoopsie. And I'm not flicking hard. I'm just like really just flick like that. Just kind of coming down
Yeah,
on it. And it's like up, down on the bottom of the there you go. And God forbid you have to catch it in wherever you want to actually be. It's not good. It's not good. And it seems like it's in every application that's not like directly tied to Gnome itself. So my question is though, well, it's twofold. Number one, why in the heck isn't there a slider in Gnome to control that? To control your speed of your touchpad. Well, okay, it was more rhetorical because I know the answer because libinput doesn't have a standardized way to actually like touch it, an API for the desktop to actually use to deal with that. So you're kind of in a bit of a lurch, right? That would mean that
right.
Gnome would have to implement their own solution for it, and then whenever the actual solution API or whatever came out, then they would have to backtrack on that and implement the other one, and that's just a whole lot of work. And I totally get that, right? But it seems like scroll speed is just one of those things that is built into every single desktop in all time forever and ever, except Gnome.
Well, I mean, I think yeah. So, somebody posted here in the chat says I think you can set how many lines at the scroll, but obviously, if the applications are varying,
Well,
that's not going to help. That's not going to help you,
that's on this.
right?
Like
Right.
how many lines of click scrolls?
Yeah.
By the way, hey Paris. But on a trackpad, it's not going to be the same. And okay, so
Right.
let's actually look and see.
But like
Scroll.
I like the applications are different in the same environment. So how do you fix that?
Right. That's the real crux of the issue, right? Firefox scrolls differently than Nautilus. Nautilus
Yeah.
feels correct. Like
Yeah,
maybe
because it's built-in app,
yeah,
right?
maybe I
Yeah.
want to speed it up a little bit, slow it down a little bit, but if I had to deal with the default, that would be fine. But when I go to
Mhm.
Firefox, it's like pew.
Yeah. I don't know
So
how to. Yeah, that's
the
weird.
the unfortunate thing is I had to go in and dig into the about config and find what that setting was.
Oh,
And oh yeah, Firefox had. Thank God, Firefox has a
Firefox
setting.
has a way. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, because then I can actually control.
Then you can make a match.
I
I
turn
think
it.
just making a match would make you less crazy.
Yeah, right. And I try to get it as close as possible. That I think the default is 100, and then I turn it to 30 or something. So I mean, like
Mhm.
it's by a factor of 3 is how much
Okay.
I slow this
That's quite a
down,
lot.
and
Yeah.
then it feels right. Actually, which reminds me, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Proceed with caution. Nah, I'm gonna just change stuff, man.
Ah, who
This
needs
this
caution?
is this is one that I
Throw
always
that right up in
change.
the wind.
Boop. Make that a little smaller. But I always forget the name of this because it's not scroll wheel speed. It's like it's nothing obvious.
Hmm.
It's like something acceleration. Yeah, is this it? Mouse wheel accelerate. This isn't it. I don't think. That's not it.
I mean,
Oh man, hold on. Let's see.
we're not being cautious, so whatever.
Ah, wrong search engine. Get out of here. They've already sent my thoughts to the Googles. Okay. Yeah, okay. How do I slow it down? Oh, see what I mean? Like, I just want to go to the first thing, and I do a quick little wah, and it's like, oh, no, guess what? Bottom of the page, sucker. Okay. What? I like how dude, this post, oh my God, indicative of everything wrong with the internet. In the address bar, type about config, hit the enter key, accept the risk, then go to a web page that tells you how to do it. Like, guy,
That's where
what?
we're at, buddy.
You could have just done that from the beginning. Come on.
I think, yeah, that's the page we need. Yeah, get us there.
Yeah, and it tells you everything. Ah, this is the one, Delta Multiplier. I think that's the one right there. That looks familiar.
Well, that sounds very intuitive.
Yeah, because I see what I mean though. That's what I mean. Like it's one of those ones where it's like I have no idea. Oh, anybody getting the Polestar 3 for $73,400? That's right. I forgot to install uBlock Origin. Thanks,
Yeah,
internet.
there's the ads right to your face right there.
Well, there you
There's
go.
why they're invasive. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Twitch is taking us down now.
I mean, but look at that though. Like, if it weren't
I
a
know.
video,
You
why
can't
is it
you
a
can't get away,
video?
but like you can't get away from it, right? There's an ad every spot you
Whoa.
scroll there.
Wait, when did this one just come up at the bottom, or was that there the
Yeah,
whole
the
time?
Verbo
Oh,
thing.
I didn't even click anything, and it was just like, sucker, you can't touch me.
Yeah, that boom gone now, right?
Dude, I've seen more commercials on this one web page than I have in the past 3 weeks.
I know,
Like,
it's terrible.
oh my God, help!
But then the advertisers is
Oh
like,
look,
"What are you talking about? We're annoying
yeah,
and we're in
exactly.
your
Look,
face."
there's another one in the bottom right corner.
Have you seen the page, buddy?
Make tech easier. Stop.
No.
I hope you got a whole dollar out of this. Cause look,
I do hope they get some money, seriously.
look at this. Look at the part of the page that I'm on. Add on the right, add on the bottom right. Look at the lines of content. Look,
You got 2 lines.
this is
2 full lines.
that's
and one
a
other one that's part of a line.
That's a line of content. Oh, the ad change. Thanks. Track now? No, not track now. You're tracking me now. You're already you don't ask my permission to track me when you're already tracking. Oh, look, I'm in Texas. HEB.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, I should have changed my VPN to Chicago.
Oh,
And then look, and then there's content right there. I need to take a screenshot of this. This is insanity, dude.
it is insanity. It's just crazy.
Dude. Like 15% of that page is content. That's insane. People live with this.
I mean,
No. I
it's
don't even,
paying someone's bills.
dude, I don't even ask anymore. I don't even ask people anymore. If they ask me to work on their computer, fix this or it's slow or whatever, I'm like, you're going to let me just take care of it, right? And they're like, yep. I don't even ask. I just put uBlock Origin on there. And then for all the Chromium users, it's going to be uBlock Lite now. uBlock Origin Lite now. And I mean, and seriously, every time I come back, they're like, wow, the internet's so fast. What'd you do? And I'm like, just made it better for you. You're good. You're good. Just got rid of a title bar. Dan, where'd you go? Did you get lost again? Oh no. Dan got lost. Dan, no! Okay, well, while Dan's gone, I'm going to fix this. All right. Scroll thing. Wait, was that me? Did Discord bump me off? No. Uh-oh. Oh, Dan said, oh my God. Dan said BRB. I think Dan rebooted. Well, look, I'm so glad Dan's face, there it is. I'm so glad Dan's face is still up there so we can pretend like Dan's still here. Anyway, make tech easier, please. For the love of God, stop that. That's insanity. That is way too much. Okay. So, yeah, default delta multiplier Y. I think that's the one. Oh, I can't spell multiplier. Here we go. Oh, God, there's so many. Default delta multiplier Y. Okay. And I think I set it to 30. Is that the one? Oh, yes. Oh, that's the stuff. Look at these ads though. Okay, now I just kind of want to see now. All right. So, starting from the top, kind of work our way down. That's an ad for the... Okay, that one's acceptable because it's a link back. Look, this advertisement doesn't even work. It's just... Oh, whoa. I moved my mouse over it. Wait. Free. Continue to download package tracking tab? Hey, you're back.
I'm back.
Okay. Look. Okay, so I got it. It was the change delta multiplier Y. I was right. It does change to 30, and 30 feels good. Okay,
good.
But look at this. I wanted to just see how many ads were actually on
my word.
The page. Okay, so one popped up while we were just sitting here. So across the bottom, but it covers up the other ad. Does the other ad know about this? How?
Yeah, did somebody tell the other ad?
Seriously, how dare you, American Express? You're covering up half of the other ad. I don't even know what it is. I can't even...
Yeah, how do you get payment for that?
They're wearing VR headsets. Like, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, okay, so this one was funny. This one right here, because, oh, and there's another ad on the right. Okay, so we got two ads coming up. All right, so this ad was actually blank. And then I moved my mouse over it, and all of a sudden it popped up and straight up said, continue to download package tracking tab. No.
Yeah, please sign me up, coach.
Jeez. Okay, so this ad, the ad on the right, checkpoint, stays on for a while. Like, okay, the ad in the bottom right is now mid screen. We're making trades, playing games, doing GPS, playing with robots. It's a good ad. I don't know what it was about. Great work, advertiser people.
Yep.
And this one keeps refreshing, so I know it's periodically trying to gather information on where my mouse is or something. As if the JavaScript on the page isn't already doing that, right? I think these are two separate ads. Oh, this ad over here changed. This was purple before.
Yeah,
now
we
it's
got
another
a
one.
CSI thing over here.
Yeah.
Improve your institution's cybersecurity posture.
Yep. Well, we always want to do that.
By clicking on ads.
Yeah.
I mean, click on ads. That's how you improve it.
Of course. Well, the kind of guy that would tell his CISO to implement this would.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Yep. they wouldn't have ads if they didn't work. You know what I mean? It just happens to be for people that shouldn't be clicking on ads in the first place. Anyway,
You got an ad down there that's broken or something.
No, they're removing carbon for good. This one?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
They're eliminating.
Yeah.
You know what would help reduce carbon? Not using my CPU cycles to render your stupid ad. That would help. Like, oh my God, I wouldn't have to charge my battery. Okay,
Jeez.
so I want to call this 3. What are we,
Yeah.
were you keeping track? I lost count already.
I can't.
Surely-
I lost fingers, I think.
Surely
I don't think I
we're-
have enough of them.
Yeah, we're up to 10. All right. So easy photo tab. That's another one. This is a different one. So that's 12. Oh, it changed. There's 13. Same ad, but 3. 1, 2, and 3. So that's 16. See, again, losing count.
Jeez.
How many times do we count the one in the bottom right-hand corner? Because it's like they don't let me not watch it. So do we count that multiple times? Because it started over.
It moves with you.
Quite a few times. Okay. All right. All right. There's like 5 more. So we're like
good.
20.
Checkpoints ranked number 1. I didn't know that.
Oh, Amazon one. And it changed. So it's like 24. Turbo converter. I don't even know what it's converting.
Ooh.
There's another ad for HEB. And it changed. So we're up to like 28.
Oh, well, that one had directions to get you there.
Why does it keep doing that? Like every time I'm about to see an ad, I saw it was American Express, and then it immediately continued to download. Like, this is the internet, folks. I don't think this website is egregiously bad. I think they're all like this, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah, no, this one's a great example of how to do it wrong.
Wow. Is that an ad? I don't want to click on it. I'm on Linux. I'm safe, right? Linux is, and that's just an image. It's just a image, which is something we could put on Barking Bandicoot suggestion to render, to do all that
We
stuff.
could totally put that on top of one of those other things. Let's hope.
Yeah. And then, of course, what if I wanted to click on the Amazon ad? What if I actually wanted to click on that? Nope.
I mean, I think you could. You can't even click on it. It doesn't even work.
Well,
what?
This is one of those distros that I'm not going to keep for good. So let's click on the ad. Checking compatibility. Oh, of course it's compatible. But of course.
For you.
Oh, it's going to ask me to add an extension? Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Okay.
That seems no good.
Look, and then it's like, continue. Please come back. Hold on, here it goes.
No, don't go away. Don't go away, Leo.
Oh, yeah, please, no, don't leave. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it actually didn't stop me and was like, "Oh, are you sure you don't want to return to the page?" No, man, no, because the first thing I'm gonna do is go over here and click on this and get uBlock Origin and add that to Firefox and click go. That was too many clicks. I think we need to do less clicks for that. But
I guess, but boy, did that ever? I mean,
hold on.
That went sideways in a hurry.
Oh wait, no. Here we go. All right, let's look at this page again now. Okay, Google, Google, God. Look at this. Pure content, baby. Look at that.
Wow, that's clean.
I mean,
how the internet is supposed to be.
Like, I get ads. Like, I totally get it. But this is one of those websites.
I do too. Yeah.
That I'll never undo it on. Never. I'll whitelist your site, man. I really will. But not
if
this
it's
one.
if it's not invasive, yeah.
That was the epitome of invasive.
It is. You can't get through to the thing that you were trying to see.
That felt gross. That felt
a little bit.
Yeah. That was terrible. So, anyway, so now the scrolling feels much, much better. Very similar. Very good. I like.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, all that just to get the scrolling fixed.
Oh, I know. I mean, I technically, with my attention, paid like $5 for that.
Yeah, kinda.
How
Yeah.
many, dude? Seriously, you know they're getting paid multiple times for letting that ad roll and roll and roll and roll. Like every time it rolled and every time I didn't click X, they got paid that 0.5 of a cent, or whatever. Oh man. Oh, surely the videos are more, right? You
I
get
would
paid.
think so.
You get
I
paid
hope
more for a
so.
video.
You can throw
Ugh.
out a lot more information in a shorter amount of time.
Right? And I mean, but it's got sound, and so you can annoy
Mhm.
people, and then any advertisement is good as long as it gets people's attention. Ugh,
And how yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
man,
video is definitely gonna be attention grabbing.
yeah, ugh, that was rough.
Annoying, but attention grabbing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it worked. I mean, I remember American Express. I wish I didn't, but I do. The good thing about
Yeah.
those other ads is I don't know what package management tracking or whatever that was, and that video that kept rolling and rolling never actually saw what it was about. It was just like
A continuous
random.
video.
Yeah, it was like just like if you asked for stock footage of technology,
Yeah.
it was like, here you go. It's just AI generated, just some old guy typing on a keyboard, some young girl putting on VR goggles or whatever. It's just like,
Yeah, so you don't even know what they're selling.
yeah, whatever the future
Never
is.
well, I gotta say TV's kinda like that too. I mean, my son and I were watching some sporting event, right? Because that's the
Yeah.
thing where you see the ads because you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get away from them. And so, we were watching something live, and it's like he turns and says to me, "Dad, what was that even about? I don't even know what they were selling."
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Is
And I'm
this
like, "I don't know, son." I mean,
Yeah.
I got nothing
It's
for you,
it's one of
man.
those heart-to-hearts you talk to your son. "Well, son."
It wasn't that. No, I
Yeah.
don't even know what it was about. I mean, I
Oh,
don't know
man.
what the product was, and I mean, it might have been they might have had a logo of a product or something at the tail end, and I
Right.
don't even know if it had words about it. I
It
think
was
it was
it
just
was
like a
Balenciaga.
logo, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "Huh, if you didn't know what that logo was, you're in trouble because you didn't have a clue as to what that ad was really selling you."
Well, that's a failure of an ad then, right? Because
Oh,
like,
totally.
we all know what Nike looks like, so they can get away
We
with it,
do.
where it's just like,
Maybe.
"Boom, there's a
Sure.
check. Just do it."
Yeah.
Uh, and we'll
Yeah.
get another letter. That's letter number 2 for a week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know
Um,
that logo, but the other logo, right? Like if it's not pervasive, then you
yeah.
can't get away with it. It doesn't work that way.
Right. Yeah,
So,
no, absolutely. There's only certain things that have brand recognition like that.
yeah, very
You gotta be towards the
few.
top. Top of the top.
The tippity tip top. Oh, do they have so something monitor? I think it's got like such a normal sounding name. They don't have it.
Monitor what now?
See, this one, I feel like that's too fast.
Maybe a little faster, but it's not bad.
Like, are you what? How
I see
many?
it. I'm watching it.
I'm just going to the look at this though, like where I am. So if we go
Mhm.
super slow, the acceleration doesn't kick in and go crazy. But look at Mission Center. Hey, okay. I'm trying to
Mhm.
talk trash about the trackpad thing, but then it just like takes me right where I need it to go. Not fair, but I'll take it because I need this. But like, look how many rows. One swipe from bottom to top at a medium speed takes you.
Yeah, it
Look,
took you, halfway down, yeah.
like that's a lot.
Sure.
Oh yeah, again, God forbid you flick.
Top to bottom in an instant.
Crazy. But anyway, if y'all aren't using this, please go get this. Yes, I know what it looks like. But you have to admit, it's really good at what it does.
Yeah, fair enough.
Look at that. But yeah, if you didn't know better, you might think, yep, you're thinking right. But
Yeah, you're on the other place.
it's so good though.
That's cool. That's better than a lot of the stuff that's out there.
I mean, it's just got information that doesn't come up anywhere else. It doesn't.
No. The plasma system
You're
monitor
right.
is pretty great. I like
You're
that a lot.
actually
And
right.
that's
Yeah.
customizable. You can add stuff to that.
Yeah, you can actually get more information on a single pane of glass in the plasma one than you can on this one. But
Yeah.
but this one is, I think, to
No, it's good.
a vast majority of people, very accessible. So you kind of know
Yep.
what it looks like or whatever. But right, like just information like this.
No, that's good. I like that.
Um,
No, I definitely do.
right, like this is stuff that you would really have to work hard to expose in the plasma one. Like
Yeah.
tells you the interface name, tells you Wi-Fi, right? SSID, tells you the signal strength, tells you maximum bit rate, tells you the frequency that you're on, tells you your hardware address, gives you your IP address, your IPv6 address. Like there's a glut of information on this application. And
Yeah, it's pretty handy. It really is.
you get that with almost everything. Like, do you get speed by
Good
default
question.
in Plasma? If you're looking at
It,
it, you should tell me.
well, I've got to now.
CPU, I mean, look at that. Now, most of our virtualization extensions are on because we're nerds and we go turn it on if it's not on. And by default, I think they're more on than off. But when you're on Windows, like you have to jump through hoops to run anything besides Hyper-V. Oh, man.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, right.
man. That is such an annoying process to have to go through because then it screams at you. It's like, oh, but your core and memory isolation, danger, danger. And you're like, I'm just trying to run VMware Workstation, dude. Stop.
So Plasma System Monitor out of the box does have the network rates. So download, upload speed
Okay.
for your network interfaces.
Okay.
It lists all your network interfaces. I only have one in this, desktop, so I
Right.
don't have a wireless one or anything. So I'd be curious to know what sort of wireless info it gives you, um, because I don't have that in front of
Oh,
me.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I would have
But
to
it's
look.
it's it's giving me my uploads and download speeds.
That's good.
It's doing all that.
Does it give you your IP address?
Yep.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good,
both of
good.
them. I mean, IPv4 and 6 gives you both.
Very nice. Give you MAC address?
Um, yeah, it doesn't do that.
Winner, winner already.
Not that I'm seeing. I mean, maybe it's something I can add.
Well, it's Plasma. Of course you could add it. That's without a doubt. Yeah, I just dig it, man. Anyway, so okay, so this is a good question. Virtualization, KVM Intel VTX, right? So I'm assuming that means that it's on, but it says virtual machine no. Does that mean that I'm not running a virtual machine or I'm not capable of running a
I
virtual
think
machine?
that means you're not you're not running a virtual machine. You're not in a virtual machine.
Oh, this is a hardware or not hardware.
I think so, yes.
Oh, they could be more clear about that. But writing is virtual machine ? Feels clunky for a thing like this, right? Like,
Right.
Interesting. Anyway, just a lot of good information, man. I really, really enjoy this particular application. I mean, the process viewers are always cluttered. But
Yeah,
you can mess with services, man. Oh, look at that. Oh, is that because it's off? Status stopped? Okay, so this one, modem manager. Can we turn it off? Oh, you probably have to run this as an admin, huh?
Oh, maybe.
How do you do that? Can you do that? In Gnome? Nope. Okay, hold on. Oh. So snap. Is it snap run?
Snap run, yeah.
Okay, well, it doesn't have anything. Snap list. Okay, so I want mission center. So snap run mission center. Okay, easy peasy. So then we want a sudo snap run
Yeah, if it'll
mission
let you.
center. Failed to open display. Oh, is that what you mean?
Yeah, you can't run that as root.
Why not?
Mm,
Unable to create directory. Run
yeah, it
user
might not.
0. Oh.
Right.
Oh, so it would
Mission.
work, but dconf will not work properly. Authorization required, but no authorization protocol specified. So there's no way to ask it properly. It's not because it won't do it. It's because there's no way to ask it properly built in.
Could be. Yeah,
I don't.
because it doesn't have a display session.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wayland won't run as root.
Probably not.
Interesting. Okay. So that's
It's
just
a feature, not a bug.
That's right. So that's just a limitation of. You think we could do it in Flatpak? You think that would make a difference?
So, which thing were you looking for?
Mission Center. Well,
yeah,
what?
in Mission Center. Which thing were you looking for in Mission Center?
Oh, so under services, you can turn. It looks like you can turn them on or off, but it didn't. Like it didn't let me. Like it was grayed out. So like right here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, which one of these is kind of safe to turn off? Let me see.
Like the cool thing is it gives you the name of the service, so you can go down to system, like in the terminal, you ask system control to handle it. But I don't know, anything. See, look, Mission Center has Mission Center. I was gonna say control. Mission Center has the right scroll. Look at that. Like I say, look at that. Like you can tell. I mean, you'd have to.
I mean,
be
I'm looking
watching
at it on my phone.
my fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's so small for you. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I was trying not to crash my computer again.
Oh, is that what happened?
I was watching. I don't know. I was watching it on my computer, but then I had to reboot because I don't know.
Got it.
Huh. Yeah, I'm just not sure which one of these things I want to play around with as far as the service. I was trying to find one that was,
Oh, I see. One that wouldn't.
see if I could turn it on or off.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
turn cron off. Cron won't crash your system, right? And then you just turn it right back on. But what would be funny is if cron was like, "Oh, I woke up. It's time to run all the scripts."
I don't even think I have anything in cron.
Good. You should be using system timers anyway.
Oh, well, here's one. How about the iSCSI service? I'll turn that on.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Turn one on.
Oh.
That would be fine too.
So it is asking me for my password, so it should use PolicyKit.
See, but mine doesn't. I can't even turn it on. Like I want to turn on the systemd BSOD service, but it won't let me. Like it's just great.
So I right-clicked on it, hit start, and it started.
Okay.
I have iSCSI now. I'm good.
Okay, so
Life's complete.
Are you using it through a Flatpak?
That I don't know. How did I install this?
Well, I'm guessing it's not Snap if you're on Aurora.
It's not a Snap.
I know that. So
did I brew install it?
No, I bet you not, because brew doesn't do GUI applications, does it? I bet you this is Flatpak. I bet you money your Mission Center is Flatpak. So I think this is a limitation of running it as a Snap because the Snap hasn't enabled the permission to ask permission. Yes, Steve. Brew. Get on that Brew train. Install all your terminal applications through Brew from now on. Unless it's from the repository itself, but we're on Immutable. Well, actually, I'm not currently. This is regular Ubuntu. But normally we're on those types of systems. So I just realized my name is in front of all of that. So you can't really see what I'm typing. Well, now you can. There, I'll even make it bigger for ya. But yeah, man, get on the brew train. Steve, get on the brew train. Toot toot. Well, I'd have to install. Hey, actually, that's a good. No, I can't do that. I can't add brew here because Snap can do terminal applications. So I should just stick with Snap. But
Oh no, did I even install that? Did it just come with Aurora?
no way. Flatpak list.
I did a Flatpak list.
It's not in there?
I'm not seeing it. Maybe I just gotta,
What if it's an actual package? Do a
what is it named? What is it named? Something else.
Do a DNF list. It should still come back with info even though it's an immutable, right? Oh, look, Vivaldi. Oh, that's right. One thing that we didn't talk about in the browser watch that we probably should is Vivaldi is official, but only as a snap. What do you think about that, snap haters?
Oh, well, yeah, I can't. So I got to do. How do I do this even?
What are you doing?
Well, you can't do a DNF list because it doesn't use DNF.
Oh, maybe it's RPMOS tree list.
Maybe.
That's a total guess. I have no idea how to use that software. I don't have to know though, Steve. I know you started typing as soon as I said that. I don't have to know. I don't go and layer. That's why I use brew. I don't layer anything.
I don't know how I got it installed, but I got it installed. So yeah, there you go.
You need to fix this.
I need to fix it? I don't need to fix anything. It's working for me.
Actually, I need to fix it. My mission control won't do services, man, and it makes me sad.
I got to turn iSCSI back off because I don't need that. Actually, can I? Actually, it just says it's started, but like I don't know. Running.
Block trackers. Oh my God, actually.
It'll get it next reboot, I guess. Why does it say it's started? It's already started. What are you talking about?
Here, I'm going to go left. I don't need all the cruft. Not yet.
Maybe it's not running.
I'll go add that later.
Maybe that's good.
Okay. What I need to do. Oh, see, this is one thing that KDE I think needs to do is KDE, please, KDE, stop with the forefinger. Okay, no, that's the wrong thing. Expose the change for me so that I can change it to 3-finger instead of 4, because Plasma's a 4-finger swipe up to do this. Like sometimes I want to see all my stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they make you go up here in the corner, which is also cool, especially on a desktop where you don't have a trackpad, right?
Yeah, that's what I use with this thing.
Right, right. And honestly, I would rather just kind of bind it to a key because I have multiple keys on my keyboards and stuff.
I got the A and B.
That's fantastic. We found a solution. Dan, bind it, and I want to see if it can be done. I know it can be done. But
yeah, I don't have anything on A. I should make A do it.
Yeah,
right?
That would be cool.
That'll take me a minute, but yeah, that's what I should do. B opens K runner.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would set mine to, right? Like one is K runner. Just be like, oh, I need to run an application.
Boom. Yes.
Oh, I need to see all my applications.
Yeah. That's a good point. I really should.
Scroll speed. Let me see if I can find. Oh, see, but this is another problem. Chromium is that way. Look.
Yeah, it's super fast.
It's too fast. And this is like normal scrolling movement, man. So it's just very difficult to do it. Okay, look. I'm cool with ads like these, man. Just get out of my way. Stop getting in the middle of my content.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, see, this one's also okay. It's in the middle of the content, but it's not bothering me. It's not an autoplay video ruining my day.
It doesn't track you around wherever you go.
Yeah. Okay. This is an acceptable amount and placement of ads.
Not bad. I wouldn't mind a page that did that.
Yep. Like, honestly, man, like that's, Steve, you weren't here for this. I was ragging on ads. Going to this website was abysmal. It was a terrible, terrible experience. But anyway, so Vivaldi's ad blocker thing is doing a pretty good job of getting rid of the annoying ones at least. Because, yeah, man, like, I don't mind. I don't mind ads. Ads are fine.
I don't mind them either. You do have to get paid somehow.
Right.
You really do.
And I'm willing to give you a half a second of attention, or really just fully ignore you if they're not tracking you or whatever. Like, you still get credit.
Right.
But yeah. Anyway, okay. Thanks, Vivaldi. Did a good job. Not a perfect job, but a good job.
Better.
And everybody still got paid.
Good.
So, yeah, Steve, get in here. I'm talking trash to you. Oh, but this pop quiz, Dan, what am I going to do with your face? Let's find out when Steve gets in here.
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. Will Steve use video? That's the real question.
Oh,
he's videoing it.
He's
Oh no, I gotta change it now. No, I mean yes. Hey, Steve. Hold on, I gotta fix it. Wait. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put you guys up. Oh, look at that. Hey, look, cool. That works. Totally works. That wasn't as hard of a switch as I thought it was gonna be.
Nice.
Gotta love Discord.
I know it. I like being in here where people can come bother us. Yeah, other people that are watching the Twitch stream, if you're brave. Not the browser.
Not that guy.
You can hop in the Discord.
You know, them Linux folks, there's something about Twitch just makes them twitch.
Yeah.
You know, but YouTube's got the same vibe, man. Same vibe.
It does.
One of these days, me and Dan are going to be billionaires, and then we'll be able to afford PeerTube streaming.
We'll just stream it out ourselves.
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
We'll host it and stream it out ourselves.
We'll do whatever it takes to actually and they'll even be lust.sh/Steve, and that'll be like a direct link to your live stream too. See, we'll have the whole thing going, man. You'll even have like a little PeerTube. These are like those conversations. Like, if I won the lottery, you know what I would buy a castle. And no, I would do all my live
streaming
streams.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. So yeah.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Maybe we would need billions and
too
billions
small
and
for
billions.
us.
Oh, there you go. Small beans, small potatoes. All right.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Not bad. You know, it's Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday. Trying to figure out snaps, man.
Yeah, we don't mean to screw you up. We are not consistent.
No.
I understand that.
Half the time it's on Tuesday, half the time it's on Wednesday. The other half the time it's not at all.
Yeah, right. That's fair. Yeah, we stay out of your way those weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
No, it's hard to get consistent. I've been trying to work on a schedule that.
You got to find out when the users are on. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Twitch is great to set up a schedule if you can keep to it. The thing about YouTube is there's no way to. You can schedule a stream, but you can't put up a schedule.
Yes.
I was testing out last week with going in community and making a post and making a schedule, but then you can't pin any of those posts. So whatever post that you make is going to keep dropping down.
Well, this is one of those things I like Discord for, right? Like if you have a community
scheduling in that,
yeah, and I mean it's not the same. It's not what you want. I get that, but it is something for people to look at and rally around and have a link to and all that stuff. And then there's it'll pop up and be like, Steve's streaming, even if you're not, which is I guess could be a bad thing, right? Like if you forget to take down that calendar invite, everybody's like, "Where's Steve? Where'd he go?"
Yep.
He's not at the college with the cool
I
backdrop.
remember many times when I first started out streaming, you know, I would set it up for like 8 in the evening to get home, eat and all that, and have a certain amount of time to do it in the evening. To realize that I made it for 8 in the morning. I'm getting
Oh,
messages. Where are you? What do you mean? Where am I?
I'm at
Everybody's in
work.
the chat. I'm
yeah,
at work, and you know, there was no YouTube Studio really then
Yeah.
or mobile. Even then, you can't change it if you set it up. So it's like, oh well,
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
there's no delete. Yeah.
you know. So, but yeah, trying to come up with uh, I don't want to do every day like OBS and StreamerBot or something like that. Instead of a day for gaming and a day for just chatting, and then a couple of days for doing like the OBS stuff and that,
Yeah.
and
That
to be
makes
able
sense.
to get different,
Yeah, you get
uh,
different crowds.
and it's been great. I've been seeing some people that I haven't seen for a while jump in on the chat when I do in the afternoon. So
Hmm.
Nice.
You just got to do like the pro streamers and do it 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
I would. I mean, it probably would be crap on content, but no,
Yeah.
I have
No,
fun. I mean,
have you
I
seen
can
some of those
always
streams?
talk.
They just get up and leave in the middle of it.
Yeah,
No, you're looking at their chair kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, I'll be back.
yeah, I'll be back. You know, and that's where be right back screens or something come on, or I
Right.
know
Right.
some of them do games and all that, but that's where something like Twitch really, shines as far as if you are
That's
a
true.
streamer, the tools and that it has that you can't get on YouTube. you
Right.
know.
Yep. Yeah. Here, watch my fish tank.
Hey, actually,
Some people like that,
I
It's
would
just
I
like
would watch that.
It's not bad. It could be
watching
worse.
some of the wildlife stuff. Someone's got a camera on a ferret cage. They got a bunch of ferrets,
okay.
and okay,
As
there's something for everybody.
as long as it's just audio from the ferrets, man, that's some cool stuff to put in the background, right? It's like having a fireplace back there, except they're alive and eating or something. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a way to chill because I get especially with 22 days to go, 20 something like that, 20 whatever. Watching too much stuff on YouTube, and it's just like, and my wife will come home and she goes, "Are you watching a cat video again?" And then I like cats, but I'm
Again.
not really a cat person. But it's like, it's just nice, It's just like it takes
It's
you away
relaxing.
from all the mental anguish that we're all going through right now.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep. That's true.
that's just every day. Look at that Notepad++.
Mm,
Everybody
look at you
needs a
adding
little.
all the applications. Holy cow.
Oh, I know. And so this one's interesting because it's a snap, right? But it's not just Notepad++. It's Wine. It's an application in Wine, in Snap, in Ubuntu.
Kind of convenient.
If you just can't get away from Notepad++, yeah. If that's your thing. Oh, Steve, you got to add that to your note-taking apps.
Notepad++.
Yeah, there's no
Notepad++.
syncing. There's, it's all just text. It's plain text. That's it. But,
It doesn't have it doesn't even really do a whole lot of like
Hold on.
markdown stuff or syntax
Now,
highlighting. Doesn't do syntax highlighting.
it does. It does too.
It does?
Hold on.
That must be new.
No, that was its thing. Look at this. So I remember back in the day that I would come in here and I would add Cisco syntax
Okay.
highlighting, just because I was staring at those configuration files not all day. It wasn't that awful, but it was like 30 minutes to an hour a day sometimes, and it would just be nice to have that syntax highlighting and be able to see it. But yeah, this is one of its killer features. This is why Notepad++ got a lot of its two features. Got a lot of its popularity. Number one, syntax highlighting before it was really widespread in the not paid for software stuff. And it did this, right? right? Okay, and then you just close it, right? No save, no nothing. Open it back up. Bingo, bango.
Yeah, it's still right there.
Saved. So it had that
Yeah.
persistence, and I mean, it was essentially a live autosave. And
Right.
man,
I know one of my colleagues at work. He never saved anything, and always had it in
that's so
Notepad++.
scary, though.
Yeah, it's like it's akin to putting your stuff in the trash in the in the
Yeah.
recycle bin, and then always expecting it to be there.
Yep.
That's not really safe, but like that's what he did.
Listen.
And then he's like, one day he comes in and he's like, I had like 75 tabs open in Notepad++, and like I crashed and I lost them all.
But
I'm
I
like,
don't, man.
buddy, you're supposed to save that stuff. He's like, oh, I saved some of them.
Like that.
Okay.
That was the 7,000 tab person in Firefox. Like,
Mhm.
and then it
You
crashed
found a limit.
and wiped the tabs and everything, and it was
Yeah.
like, well, that's years of research gone. Like, you didn't write anything
What were
down.
you doing?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, every use case is a valid use case, but my God, the risk,
Yeah.
the risk
might-
you're taking when you do that, right?
I think that's a scenario where you were holding it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, see, and I guess, right, like, you can go down that rabbit hole as far as you want to go, right? Do you have a backup of your desktop? Because if you don't, then, right, like, whenever you wipe everything, then the way that I'm talking about the 7,000 tabs is the way that you could talk to me about not
Yeah.
backing my stuff up, So, I wonder if there's a way, like, is there a way to, like, save state in Firefox, but, like, have it as a file to where if you, like, dragged it into a fresh Firefox, it would be like, oh, yeah, these 7,000 tabs,
This is where you left off?
give me about 6 minutes, but I got you. Like, that I
don't
think
know.
would be a pretty cool way to do that, right? Because surely keeping track of those tabs is only, like, some kind
Yeah,
of
a few megabytes,
XML
maybe.
or
Yeah,
Markdown or
probably
some
something
kind
in
of
the background.
little database or whatever that you could save.
Oh, like a little SQLite type.
Yeah, exactly. Like, surely there's a solution for that one person, which is why it's not implemented, right? Like, it's one
Yeah,
person,
it's just
but-
you. Yeah.
Yeah. But still, like, I can see how that would be kind of cool. And
That would be neat.
it would be de facto required once they get profiles in.
Yeah, I would think so. You need to be able to, shove that profile from one browser to the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
So Vivaldi has
Well,
that.
syncing must kind of do that as is. Yeah, I don't know.
No, that was me. It was I don't know why I did
I
a
don't know why
thumbs
I
down
thought you
though.
were doing this.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Okay, it doesn't want to do it now. But
No.
Yeah, so I guess maybe it was like you don't need 7,000 tabs. Thumbs down to that idea.
I guess so.
Maybe that's what it was.
Unless you're my son,
So he's one of them.
I will come in and you've seen my setup, right? So I have the dual monitors and that. Well, his laptop is like right here right now, and he'll have and his laptop, he's got an HP Omen. We bought him a real nice one for his like Maya and all that. But he'll have Chrome open. He will have
Strike one.
10 or 12 tabs open on that. Then on each monitor, he'll have a Chrome open, which another 10 tabs on each one, on Pop. And he's got all sorts of YouTube videos queued up on all of them,
He can literally make a playlist in YouTube.
Playlist, yeah.
Yeah.
There's literally a feature for that.
There is.
But that's him. And then, it's and he'll be working, he'll be building some kind of sprites or something like that with the game maker. And then, and he'll have not only that, he'll have Discord open.
Oh yeah.
The
in
Discord
the browser?
app open. The app, and he'll have a tab open in the browser.
Oh, there you go.
On Pop. And I'm like, Let me check, and I look, and I don't have a super powerful system, but it's well enough. It's got 32 gigs of memory. It's got a 5600 Ryzen 5 in it.
That should be enough. Yeah.
And I got a 1660 Zotac
Yeah.
NVIDIA
Nvidia card.
card.
Yeah.
But
That doesn't seem like a slouch, Steve.
yeah, and it's still, it's not it's not bringing anything down,
Right.
but that's the way he is. It's all these things open, and it's like he won't bounce around Discord. He's got to have his Discord tab. It's like, dude.
I think maybe
Wow. Okay.
okay.
Yep. There you go.
When
He's got us all beat.
when I see that, I see like disorganization, but I think that might just be the way that I'm looking at it wrong. Like, I think the people that have these tabs have just an immense amount of ability to organize things, and I'm just incapable.
It's his organization, and
Yeah.
each of us have our own way of doing something, but
Right.
it's his organization, and
Yeah.
whether it's because of being on the spectrum and the way his mind works and
Yeah.
all that, it's and he's just boom 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 boom.
No, we all have something. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well,
So,
my problem with that, and I joke about it a lot, but my problem with that is that I would click on one of those tabs and immediately hone in on whatever's in that page, and then lose track of what I'm doing, and then just start doing that thing.
Yeah.
That would be it's detrimental to my mental health, man. Like,
Yeah.
I do this
So
at work.
like
And
at
you can
work,
tell
I do
he
have.
has no OCD. It's
Mhm.
other stuff, but there's no OCD there.
So maybe he does
Yeah,
know
see-
what's on those tabs. Like,
He does.
he knows where to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's a level of organization that I can't recreate, because like when I have a bunch of tabs open, and I do with this, I get a lot of them open.
Yeah.
I try to get them somewhat organized, and so this is where I'm going to pitch Vivaldi again. It helps me a lot because I can stack all those up so that they're like-minded things together,
Yeah.
even though there's a bunch of tabs, and so then I can kind of roll through the stacks a little bit, and then at least in my mind, I know where to go. And
Yeah.
otherwise, it is just chaos all over my screen.
Yeah, man.
And I can't keep track of it.
If I don't set it up for myself, if I don't set myself up for success,
Mhm.
man, it's a hard crash at the end, baby.
Yep.
And I'll be done at the end of a day and it'll be like, what did I get done today? Nothing.
Yep. And for me, a lot of it is just I end up in like all these different admin pages for things, services that we have because someone's requested something. So I'll leave that open because I know I'm going to get back to it again, and whatnot. So I end up with a bunch of them by the end of the day. And most of the time I can just close it all down and start over again tomorrow. But sometimes I'm doing some research in there too on other things, and I don't want to lose that. So
He's talking
that's why I
about
kinda-
Amazon shopping.
well, I mean, it could be some sort of shopping, but it might not be Amazon. But you get my point.
Yeah.
I
I bought a
try to keep-
USB-C to HDMI adapter while we were talking, so I can't say anything.
Yep. I do try to keep them together. So there you go.
Yeah. So do you have an Amazon stack?
No, I don't use a lot of Amazon stuff at work per se.
So HDMI to
there you go.
USB.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I've
Hey,
got the capture
I
card around
bought
here
this
somewhere.
at a recommendation. I watched a couple of videos, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And it was a couple of years ago, and then from the Linux Gamecast.
Oh yeah, okay,
and,
yes.
Linux
Oh.
Weekly. He recommended it. It was like $49. I think it's even cheaper now.
Mhm.
And the idea was I was going to hook it up to a laptop,
Right.
and then to the desktop, so I can instead of doing, when I was doing distro reviews, instead of doing it in a VM or that, I would be able to show it that way. But
Yeah, just capture it,
it's
yeah.
strictly 1080p, and I was using it on laptops that wasn't 1080. That was 1699, so it would cut off, or 1600 by.
Yeah,
And it would cut off a portion.
What a
Wouldn't
weird
scale
it.
situation. So like
Yeah.
if it wasn't exactly 1080p, there would be something weird with it.
So now the games I've been playing are on this little
I remember
as
you
I make
talking
noise,
about
my little
this.
SNES,
Yep.
and it works perfect because I play it through OBS.
Wait a minute. Was
Because
that a real SNES?
It's a mini. It's a digital mini. Whoops.
Oh, so they're all everything's all loaded on it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a dozen at least games on it.
Okay. Yeah.
So all the stuff that I'm playing, and he's got one that is a Sega Genesis that I've
nice.
hooked up.
Yep. Cool.
And OBS picks up the HDMI, the USB as a webcam.
Right.
So, oops, I'm all tangled up here.
Yeah, that's how my capture card works.
Yep.
I need a better one though. This one's it's apparently motion JPEG or VJPEG or something like that. So it's real grainy. I'm sure if you looked close enough you could tell. But
well, it's fun. In OBS I can't use the it is motion JPEG. If it does, I get a black screen, so I got to use the
what is mine
is it
set
the
to?
VU 212 or whatever it's called?
Yeah, in V12. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. But so I think it's just the internal codec that it's pumping out as a camera. It comes out as MJPEG, and it looks not great. But I paid $20 for it, so it's not like I'm really upset about it.
Yeah, whatever it can do is great. Yeah,
exactly. Like the fact that
I'm
you can
happy
see the
I
screen.
can use it now.
Yeah,
so
right.
It's like, oh, this is great. It's perfect, and there's probably there's really no lag, but I think sometimes the control just does get off just a little bit. At least that's my excuse.
Right.
My old hands.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
If I die, it's not my fault.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
it was the Goomba. No,
that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's your take on ads, Steve? Do you put you run with an ad blocker, or do you just let it ride?
No. And both Chrome and Firefox, I put some ad blockers on. I have I have Ad Blocker Plus, and then I have Ghostry.
Oh, Ghostry. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't go too heavy, and it does a pretty good job there. And then the same on Facebook. On Firefox.
Yeah.
I put Facebook in a Facebook container on Firefox.
That's the way it should be done. Yes.
But it really sucks because our ads are really horrible on the phones, especially. I got a Pixel 8 now. Cover Leo's ears. But
well,
if you pull it aside and you get Google, and I can go just through these articles. But if I go into some of these, it's got all these video pop-ups and all that, and trying to kill those are
you can install Firefox on your phone.
I do have Firefox on my phone, but
it won't. You can put extensions on it now.
Yeah, I actually have ad blockers on that, but so this is the Google, not it's through I guess Google Chrome, but it's like their news search, and your feed. And,
I know what you mean. Yeah, so like
I putting extensions on that, and I can't port that over to Firefox.
Yeah, no, you'd have to like copy the link
on the phone. It's really horrible with ads and
you're
all
right.
that.
No, it is. Like if you can't get away from it, it is painful. Yep, and it does impact your experience for sure.
Yeah, I've got AdGuard, I think, is what I add to the iPhone, and it does a pretty good job. Firefox does a pretty good job of doing it itself too. But yeah,
so
man.
I installed some extension stuff, and that made a huge difference. But you're right. Like, so if you're looking at your Google feed or whatever for like the news stuff, I usually end up having to, if it's really bad, I just copy the link and then paste it into Firefox on the phone, and then it solves a lot of the problem. But that's a pain because then you got to copy and paste.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and you're
go from one
scrolling,
app
and
to
you're
another
reading,
app.
and all of a sudden another
I
ad
just want to
pop,
click on it.
or
I just want to click
it
on it and
keeps
make it go.
it's still going on ads. It's like,
Oh
oh, where did
yeah.
I lead off?
Yep. Yeah, I know what you mean. That is annoying.
So how do you like Mission Center there?
Oh,
I think Mission Center is cool.
it's the best one.
Yeah,
It's
I've been using it.
absolutely the best one. I don't know of another graphical one that is anywhere near as good as this, man. The plasma one
It's good.
is close, but I don't know. Maybe it's a familiarity thing, but
Yeah, I mean, out of the box, I think it's the best. I think the customization stuff that you can put into the plasma one, that's kind of neat.
yeah,
Because you can track some things that you can't in other places too.
yeah, I think so. But yeah, man.
Someone on the stream today asked me about, how, because I have all that stuff going on in OBS, what it kind of, how does my CPU and GPU run?
Yeah,
And like OBS will show me that, like, most of the time it's around 16% of my CPU being used.
right.
But if I go in, I went into Mission Center and it was like 53% of my GPU is being used.
Hmm.
Which is good. Yeah.
As far as utilization, and it was using, it's only got 6 gigs of RAM, but it was only using a little over 3. You know, but it's a good way to keep an eye on.
Yeah, you can check other things other than just
yeah.
your CPU, right? I mean, you got your GPU there now too, and it's nice to know that you're using it. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
it's there for. I
Yeah,
mean, hopefully.
that was my favorite
And
thing because GPU usage monitoring has always been really difficult to do in Linux. I mean, there was always some kind of weird hoop jump
Right.
that you had to do to actually look at it. But I think it's because it's gotten better. But now Mission Center can actually take a look at it.
Yep, Mission Center
it's
can.
so good.
Yeah, and then
I've got it
for
set up in Plasma too, and
Yeah.
yeah, it is
Yep.
helpful.
then for OBS, the one plugin developer, Exeldro, has
Mhm.
been working on a forget what he's naming it. Lack of better terms, it's a source usage plugin that it's kind of like when you look at your stats in OBS, but it breaks down every scene that you go into. It shows you what every source is using as far
Oh.
as GPU, CPU, and that. And I know he's doing it for Windows first, but he does package like all his plugins for Linux too and
Yeah.
Mac.
That's cool.
So
Neat.
and
Yeah,
These
that
are
will
great
be real
things you can
handy.
learn from Steve's streams.
I know. Seriously, I popped in the other day, and
know.
oh yeah, we were talking about Note. Oh, did you get along with Obsidian at all, or you've already
Obsidian?
uninstalled it?
No, I still have it there. I had liked it because I was looking for something that I can check the box off.
Right.
You can make a list on anything, right? But
Mhm.
it's not, you can't scratch it, or it's you check the box and it scratches a line out.
Right. Yep.
And as I go along, so I'm notoriously bad on note taking. I'm notoriously bad on planning things out. And pretty much when I put myself, I mean, I don't leave anything up specific to my stream. My green screen gets put away and all that. So it's like, and I got to turn on the lights and all that. So let's go down the line, what I need to do to get my stream to a point where I don't mess up. Because every once in a while, the brain goes and it's like, oh, I didn't plug in the game. And if you don't do it before you start it, it's not going to pick it up.
Yeah.
And oh, I didn't do this. And oh, I forgot that, and I use teleport to connect my Windows laptop. And then I have another laptop in the back that I use, that I got Peppermint on, that I just run OBS on it to run the camera off of it. But I got it all connected Ethernet. And I'll forget to put it in, and all of a sudden things will be running slower on the one and things like that. All right, I'm going to get organized. I'm going to, I heard about Obsidian, because I've done like checklists with Google Docs and things like that. I just want it simple. I don't need anything that's, really crazy. But as I'm looking at it, and it took me a while, and there was someone in the chat that I think was semi-familiar, or he was looking up stuff as I was doing it, kind of guided me through. And it's like, all right, it's got a checkbox. Oh man,
Yeah.
and it's like that
Simple
old
thing.
you had that note written down and you
Yeah.
task
Checking
done,
it off. Yep.
The only thing is, as you check them all off, it doesn't seem that there's a way to like click something and it clears all the checks. So now you gotta go back and click them,
Oh.
unclick them, unclick them.
So, okay, so I know it's not what you're asking for, but a way to go around that is create a template with all the
No
lists and
checks.
then create a new one spawned off for every stream that you do, right? That way you can go and
Yeah.
then throw away the whole note when you're done instead of having to clear them.
I've thought of that. Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe
But
I'll
yeah,
send
that's
in
a
a
pain.
suggestion in that, but that'd be cool. Unclick
Yeah.
or clear.
Yeah, clear.
But
clear,
so yeah,
clear all
so
the-
and I do want to especially when working with OBS, I can do a lot of things off the fly. I was trying to set up something today,
I
and
tried.
I had a general idea what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I didn't try anything before I did it. It's fun to
He's
watch
speaking
people
my
make
language,
mistakes
Dan.
and all that.
we do that here
You
often.
know, because people learn better, and I'm constantly told that they like seeing the mistakes. Yeah, it's great to watch a video that's done perfectly, but like when a lot of guys, some girls do these tutorials, they've taken all the mistakes out. They made the mistakes and then now they made it perfect. And
But
people kind of need to see. They
Yeah.
might not like it all the time, and some might go off.
yeah,
But people
well,
kind of need to see the trouble that things can be
mhm.
in setting something up and doing something. And it's not always perfect. It's not always easy. Work through it. Here's what I did.
yeah, a lot of the experience is how do you recover? I mean, you
Yep.
made a mistake, but how do you get it back?
This
Right?
is
Everybody's going
how
to make mistakes.
this is how I think I need to look at the way that I do it all the time, right? It's just like, we're doing it in plain day, man, to show everybody how you got to do this. Sure.
Yep.
That's how I'll justify my ill preparedness.
Yeah.
Hey, we're
In
real
And
people
if you
too.
want to just
Right?
do a chat stream, you really don't, unless there's certain things that you want to talk about, like open chat, just, whatever flies,
Yep.
but I think if you're doing something a little technical, people might like to, at least you have an idea of what you're trying to do,
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if if putting the capture card on this one was going to actually work out for me today, but it did. I was surprised.
Yeah.
The last time it gave me so much trouble. You remember the last time? Like,
Yeah, I do. And then like this time it's like you plugged it in and it worked.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, next time I'll just do that. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna try and do that
You
again.
did it on the fly, so just do it on the fly next time.
Yeah, stop caring about it. Just plug it in, and it might just
Right?
work. It might just work. That's the name of this live stream. If we named them, it might just work.
Yeah. It might just work.
All right.
Sort of true, most of them.
Yeah, but it is about that time. So
It is. Been great chatting.
yeah, Steve, thanks for coming by. I'm
Yeah,
getting
absolutely.
hungry.
Thanks.
Mm.
Well, we just, my son had wanted hot dogs, chili,
Yeah,
and fries. So he wanted a chili dog, bowl of chili,
it's good
and
choices.
chili fries, chili cheese fries.
That's
And
Oh.
now he's at karate with that in his gut. So
ooh, that's gonna ooh. Okay, I'm hoping the best for him. That sounds
Yeah.
rough.
Hope they got good ventilation.
he can have.
Oh no.
My poor son.
Hi-ya. Shouldn't have stretched that way. Yeah, I don't have chili. I have potato soup, which it was kind of warm today. It was like 91 today. It's too hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
40s here.
Yeah.
I'm envious, man. 40s is where I need it to be.
A little warmer is nicer.
I think we got up to
I-
50.
Yep. We might have
A
got
little
to
over
50. I don't think
now.
we did.
It's 43 right now.
Lucky, hey,
Yeah.
right on time to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
was just gonna say, I feel a lot about the weather.
Oh
Oh,
man,
yeah.
yep. It's just too hot. It's too hot.
In fact, I was supposed to get our first frost tonight, so I covered my garden
Yep,
with
yep.
tarp.
Yeah, tonight and
Hopefully, it
tomorrow.
stays on all night.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow might be in the same boat here, and then back into this mid 60s later in the week.
That's
So
gonna be nice. Yeah, it's actually
I
gonna
like
start
that.
cooling off for us. So we'll start
Yeah.
seeing 80-degree days, maybe 70-degree days coming up.
Wow.
You ever
Wow.
see those weather guys or whatever on YouTube, Ryan Hall, y'all, and Max Velocity,
Oh yeah.
and their thumbnails always like, "This weather pattern is going to change everything." No, this weather is going to change everything.
That's-
This pattern changes everything. You know, and they
Sure it
have the
does.
different red and blue across the map, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, it's a bit dramatic, but I get it.
Yeah, that's just a weatherman thing, man. That's what they do.
Super El Nino of doom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right. It's coming. It's coming.
yeah, well, yeah, it's supposed to be a La Nina winter.
Wait,
Yeah.
what does
Or
that mean?
wet
What does
and
that mean for
snowy.
Texas?
It's gonna be drier and warmer than usual.
That's just Texas.
The opposite of what you wanted to hear.
Yeah,
ours is gonna be
seriously.
You get
colder and
enough
wetter.
of that, don't you?
I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, I'll take a spring winter or something. I guess it's great because we won't freeze. We won't get snow. What was it called? Snowmageddon or
Hey.
something again?
Yeah, Snowmageddon.
You just wait.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
long as it stops being 90, I'm good.
yeah. That's right
Yeah.
where I'm at. I need it to just tomorrow. I think. What did I see tomorrow? Tomorrow was gonna be in the 70s. 71
sounds
for the
comfy.
high tomorrow. I can go
Oh, that's nice.
outside.
Friday it was 80, and then Saturday was 68, and then 50, and
Man,
I get Steve's weather like a day or two later.
oh, so it just kind of blows over you eventually.
Yep.
when this weather pattern isn't changing everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but the weather pattern's always changing everything. All right, y'all. Well, I guess it
All
for
right.
us. I'm gonna go eat some soup. Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
I'll
Thanks for
see
coming.
y'all
Appreciate
soon.
it.
Hey, thanks for having us.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.